Edward 91007 and Billow29. We're doing a review today on Fumari's Blueberry Muffin. This is the first Fumari either of us has ever tried, and I've heard a lot of good things about Blueberry Muffin. A lot of people have recommended it to me, so I figured this would be a good thing to start with. Now, it comes in this pouch, as many of you know, this small, that's 100 grams, and it comes in this resealable, Ziploc-ish type thing. You just open it up. I'm going to try and show you guys the cut. You probably won't be able to see it because the lighting's not too great in here. It's very similar, I find it very similar to a social smoke cut, but any of you who have had Fumari, I've heard this cut is very comparable to it. I do like the packaging it comes in because it is resealable, but I find that every time I open it, I get this, some of like the stickiness on my hands, and I close it. Even if I don't touch the tobacco itself, I get a bit sticky and it's annoying. I prefer having it in a tin or a container or something like that. When you open it up, you really do get a smell right in your face. I really do like the smell of it. It smells, you pick up the blueberry, and then you pick up this somewhat of tardiness, this smooth, but it's really hard to explain. It smells kind of like you walk into a bakery, and I would say that is definitely the muffin aspect of it.
Mm-hmm. It's really, really pungent. Like the second you open it, you get that huge waft of blueberry smell at you. It's really pleasant to smell, actually. The blueberry comes out first, obviously, as you previously said. The muffin is a little more of the after effect at the end of it, but it's a really pleasant smell.
Yeah. I mean, for those of you, again, who haven't seen this, it's a pretty cool pouch. Just to go really quickly into it, it gives you some quick directions to say, like, mix up the juices in it before you smoke it, just to get it all even. Quickly tells you how to pack it, which most of you don't need, how to smoke it. It's mostly just a little gimmick, something funny to read, one of those kind of things. It reminds me a lot of like the packaging on like vitamin water or something like that, if any of you have had that. Anyway, as per usual, smoking out of my KM Fancy Hose. For this, since it is a wetter tobacco, I'm using my Vortex bowl. I have used 3 coconaras on this before. I found it to be a little bit too much, and now we're using 2, and it's not enough. But yeah, it's too much with the wing cover, so it's a bit finicky right now. I mean, I'm not burning it, but I'm not getting the clouds I've gotten from 3. But the flavor is a lot better now than it is with 3.
Yeah, we had a little. Well, he's going to show you some clouds of ice, but we've smoked this maybe 2 or 3 times before. We tried 3 coconaras, now we're down to 2. We've been futzing around with it a little bit to see what we can get. We haven't been getting the clouds that we've gotten in past sessions. I wouldn't use this as a guideline for it, basically. But it burnt a little bit. It recovers pretty well, almost immediately actually. But we have trouble finding a comfortable medium at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, from my other sessions, it's not too tricky. I don't know why I packed it the same way this time. It's just a little bit off. To me, that it could be something I did. I did it quickly. I wasn't really paying attention. I wouldn't take off any marks for that. It's still smoking fine in terms of taste, which is much more important to me anyway than the clouds. Now, to explain the taste, it definitely tastes like what it smells like, but it's not as in your face as it is on the smell. Especially, you open that bag and you stick your nose in it, it's really coming up at you, whereas the smoke is more subtle. It's there, but it's a lot more subtle.
Mm-hmm. You don't even have to get your face up close to the packaging to get that blueberry smell. But when it comes down to smoking it, it tastes exactly like it smells, but it's very subtle. It's very under the radar, if you will. You still taste it, but it's not as strong as you would expect it to be, and maybe as you would like it to be. But it's still a good smoke.
Yeah, very impressed with Fumari as a whole. I don't know how soon I'll pick it up again. We actually just made our first Tangiers order last night, so hopefully I'll get stuck on that for a while. For the price, I mean, it's $9.99 for 100 grams, so you're paying a lot for it. You're paying. I could pick up Nakla at 250 grams for the same price. I always compare everything to the price of Nakla because that is my favorite. And for me, if something is more expensive and I don't enjoy it as much as Nakla, it doesn't really get bought again. Now, I would buy Fumari again. That being said, I'd like to try some other flavors. I like the way it smokes, and I would definitely say this is a good indication that Fumari is a very, very, very good brand.
Yeah. Again, this head's been a little more different than our previous sessions, but from past experience we've had, a good experience with it. The taste was a little stronger, I feel, in the last 2 sessions that we did. Clouds were much bigger. It might just be, I wouldn't go as far to say defective head, but something's a little off, but don't use this head as a guideline.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of good reviews on it. I still like it. It's not my favorite flavor by any means. I don't know if I'm going to get blueberry anytime soon. But I would like to try out some other Fumari stuff and see how that goes. So I definitely do recommend this to you. And because I'll recommend it, but because it's not my favorite, I feel like this fits in somewhere, you know, 7.5 or an 8 on 10. I'm going to settle with an 8 on 10 because I could see myself smoking this fairly regularly.
Yeah, I completely agree. 7.5 to 8. It could be an everyday thing. It's something that we both enjoy, both obviously blueberry muffin, who doesn't like that? And we do strongly recommend it. Try it out if you'd like it. It's pretty expensive when you think about it, but it's still a good thing to try. It's still something that we both enjoy, so 7.5, 8.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, just really quickly, for the money, it's not bad, but you can pick up something. I really like Social Smoke as well. We did a review on the Pink Lemonade. They're very similar in my books, so if you're looking for a more expensive so-called premium tobacco, Fumari and Social Smoke would be my recommendations to you. Definitely stay away from Starbuzz and anything like that. But I could not hesitate to recommend Naha over both of those.
Yeah. Stay tuned.